What's up, YouTube? Thanks for checking out my video. This is Red Zone Football Cards, bringing you another update with a hot take. Today, we're talking PSA and Artificial Intelligence. Yes, you heard correct, Artificial Intelligence. PSA is going AI. If you haven't heard, the Collectors Universe, the parent company for PSA, has purchased Genamint. Now, you might be wondering, why is this important, and why do I want to watch you talk about it? Actually, it may or may not be important to you. If you do send off cards to PSA to be graded, I think it's very important. If you don't care about grading the cards, then this probably isn't your video, but you clicked on it, so I'm pretty sure you're interested. So let's move along here and get into some details. First thing I wanted to know is, who is Genamint and why is PSA purchasing them? How is this going to affect the hobby? So little research, found PSA's press release here. Nat Turner, the executive chairman of Collectors Universe, said that acquiring and integrating Genamint will allow us to grade more trading cards faster while improving accuracy. The reputation PSA has established as the industry's card grading authority is important to protect and enhance. This acquisition is one of the first steps towards furthering PSA's capabilities as the foremost authority in grading trading cards. We're not eliminating humans from the grading process, he continued. We're improving the process by adding technology. So basically, from what I'm gathering here, he's pretty much has acknowledged their two biggest weaknesses, which is the turnaround time. It's anywhere from 13 to 15 months right now. As everybody knows, they've shut down submissions. You can't even get cards graded right now until at least July, from what I've heard. So definitely turnaround times are very slow. They need to improve the speed of grading and also the accuracy. A lot of you may know PSA will grade the same card a 7 one day and a 9 the next. That's why it's so popular to crack cases and resub. If you don't like your grade, send it back, get another one. So I don't understand how they became the leader when everybody knows they grade soft. I guess if you're only worried about getting that grade and not having a card that earned that grade, then yeah, I guess I can see that. Myself, I'd rather have a really good-looking 8 than a 9 in a PSA slab that didn't deserve a 9, but that's just me. I purchased the card, not the grade. Not everybody does that. A lot of people want to see that Genamint 10. They don't want a 9, so I understand that, and this should help that. With the AI is going to help that. We'll get into that in a second here. First, though, we got to find out who is Genamint. Why is purchasing Genamint going to improve accuracy and speed? So let's move on here. Checked out their site, genamint.com, and I can get this pulled up here. All it really had is a video and a box to put in your email address. I didn't bother putting in my email address, but I did watch the video. If you want to watch it here with me, we'll watch it again. Genamint. Nice logo. Alright, so here they go, grading cards. As you see, they got a scan in there. It pulls up surface, edges, corners, centering. It is interesting. Surface is the last thing to pull up. That would be the hardest thing, I think, for a scanner to detect. Gives an overall grade and an eye appeal grade, so that also is interesting. Also, if we watch here, since I did watch this before, it's going to at some point show you what I think is interesting, where it points out why it got the numbers it did. Like this one, you can tell obviously the corners are bad, but if you click on it, it's showing edges. There's your corners, but it actually highlights where the blemishes are. And this is important. As I dug it a little further into Genamint, you'll see that, I don't know why I'm listening to the sound, but let's go ahead and kill that sound there. It is a nice soundtrack they gave you to listen to, but yeah, you see where it's highlighting and it's showing you all the flaws, all the blemishes, basically why it's getting those numbers. While it's doing that, it's also creating basically a fingerprint for the card. It catalogs each imperfection, each pixel, edge, corner, crease, any imperfections it has, up to 70 of them, gives each card its own fingerprint. This, I think, is going to be important to stop the resubmitting and reslabbing, as we had mentioned earlier. If that card's cataloged and it has its own fingerprint, they know they've graded this card before. They're going to scan it through, say, yep, we gave this card an 8 last month. We're going to give it an 8 again. So that should keep the consistency, also decrease the amount of resubmissions so the backlog isn't quite as bad. So the same card's not getting submitted twice and gumming up the system that way. So that I think also will be good. A little information I did get on Genamint. They're an artificial intelligence company that built a system to fingerprint a card to its unique marks, detect if it was tampered with, and grade it. So you could be able to tell if a card was tampered with easier too, which also is very good because the more these cards are worth, the more people are going to want to try to forge them, tamper with them, increase the grade, trimming, erasing, whatever they can do. So PSA says the cards would still be graded by humans, but the technology will provide a huge assist to the process. So they're not going full AI. They are going to, still have the human element. I don't know if they'll ever tell how much of a human element, how much is the AI. To me, it would make sense, let the AI give it a grade, but don't tell the human grader what that grade was. Let them submit their grade. If it's within a certain range, it should be good. If it's outside of that range and it gets kicked back for review, that's how I would do it, but I can't promise that's how PSA is doing it. But they will be using Genamint's technology to detect print marks and surface defects so that every card will be unique. So that's, like I said, pretty interesting. It's going to help identify cards, keep forgeries down. All it should be good. Like I said, I think it's going to be very helpful. PSA's definitely taken steps to keep their foothold in the marketplace. As you know, some competitors stepping up. SGC is getting a little bit more popular. There's also CSG and HGA are new. Well, CSG is not new. They're new to cards, sport cards. But Coins Comics, they're pretty well known for that. So I think they got a leg up. I'm probably going to send them a submission. But maybe you can let me know who should I send some cards in to grade. I'll make a video, let you come along for the ride. So do me a favor, leave a comment. Let me know SGC, CSG, HGA, BGS is an option. They're also backlogged, and I'm not a fan of the cases. They're clunkier, and I really don't like the labels. I know everybody else does, but so probably not BGS. But let me know which one of the other companies. Throw a comment down there. If you haven't, hit the like button. Hit subscribe because I might be coming out with a lot more of these videos if you're into the hobby. There'll be a lot of football card videos, also just regular football talk, fantasy football. I love football. I'll be talking more and more about football the more of these videos I do. So if you subscribe, get all the notifications and leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see next. Thank you for checking me out. I do appreciate you tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you later. Thanks. Have a great day.